Hey guys, so I'm just gonna do a video on contouring. We'll focus on contouring. I will do foundation and contouring. So this is requested. I've already done a little bit with my eyes and my eyebrows. Just for the sake of the video. Alright, so alcohol before I test it in face. But still beautiful finish. So I'm just gonna do about a pump and a half. And then we're gonna go ahead and blend in with my beauty sponge. I'm gonna wet it though. So I'm gonna So the first time over is pretty good. Light coverage. It's definitely not heavy at all. If you want to build it up, you can. I don't usually like a heavy full coverage foundation, but you know, to each its own. That's okay sometimes, depending on what you're doing. For the purpose of this video, I will not be doing a full coverage. I just want to show you how I contour because that was requested. So, just a light foundation will do. This is the EcoTools sponge with the silver antimicrobial silver built into it. It's really soft sponge. It's really good. I do recommend it. It's a very cheap alternative to the other sponges out there on the market. So that's that. I usually would do my foundation then my eyes, so my eyes are done. So let's go over to concealer. At the moment, I do like the Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer by Estee Lauder. I am in the color medium warm 3W, and so I'm just gonna apply it here and then drag it out a little bit on the nose, Cupid's bow, and sometimes I'll add here depending on the foundation and the coverage. Right now we'll just keep it like this, and then I'm going to use, I believe this is also an EcoTools, I can't remember, but it's a tiny sponge, awesome for contouring and concealer. And then we're gonna do this. and blend. That same concealer, you can just, you don't have to like apply concealer all over. You can if you want to. I just apply it here and then drag it out with a sponge or brush, whatever I use, and then blend it in. And along the sides of my nose. Cupid's bow, nose, and it's blended. So right now we're just gonna go in with a little powder to set it. I always like the Laura Mercier translucent powder for my under eyes, just because it's super light. Sorry. And then we're gonna go in with the same sponge just to blend it out. I mean, to set it. Whatever powder's left, I just usually just brush it away with a face powder brush. Okay, and also you do want to set any other areas that you put concealer on. So definitely the Cupid's bow and down the bridge of my nose. I use a metal palette just because I don't want to dirty my hands, and it's a lot more sanitary. Okay, so after I've done that, then I go in with my favorite contour product. You can use whatever contour product you have, whether it be powder or cream, it doesn't matter. I like this Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation, which I use the foundation and it's okay. The formula is okay, but I'd much rather use the contour side. It's like the perfect tone for me. It's like that super cool, it's just a perfect tone. So you'd go under your cheekbones and you carve right here, the hollows. And then you don't want to go too far in because then it just look crazy. Do a little bit under the lips to make them look pouty, under the chin, here and here, and then you just blend. If you happen to do something in between and it dries out, just use the setting spray or a refresher primer spray, and then you can just blend on over. I like to use the e.l.f. small stipple brush for this. Just blend upwards. And you see? Blend this down. You don't want a crazy line right here. And blend this upwards. Almost like a blush. And then place up. Oh, and I forgot. My nose. I do that too. Most important. Right on the sides. And that's it right here. I still use the same brush for this. So, forehead. Make sure you blend. You don't want any crazy lines. So that's that. And then my nose. And you just see how it creates just a shadow, you know? That's what you're looking for a contour. You want a cool tone contour. You don't want like a red tone. You just look crazy. Like, I know a lot of bronzers come with that red undertone, but you just want to test it at the store. Make sure it doesn't look crazy to you in store. I know the lighting sometimes is off, but just, you know, gray tone is the best because it looks like a natural shadow, and that's what you're going for. So and then either I'll go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium dark, or my bronzer, which is the Butter Bronzer in deep bronzer. So either one. I usually like to go in with my bronzer, and then I will set it. And I like to use a Morphe R13 brush for that. So just swirl, tap, and go over it just to set the powder. You know, sides of my nose, tip, and then obviously the forehead. Make sure it's like super blended because then you look crazy. And then go in with your highlighter and your blush. Highlighter and blush. So for highlighter, I like to do highlighter first, just because if it goes crazy, then I can blend it with my blush. Today I will be using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I've had this forever, and I stopped using it because all these other highlighters came out. So that's what it looks like. That's the packaging. Product. Brush I'm using is the Morphe R40. So just a little swirl, tap, and high points of the cheeks. And I mean, that's a little too much for me, for my personal style, but whatever. High points of the cheeks. You don't want to bring it too far high or down. You just want to blend it in as much as you can. Some people like to go in with a sponge and, you know, melt it in. You can do that too. Cupid's bow and nose. For me, I have oily skin, so I avoid this because it gets crazy. So that's that. And then blush, I use my Sephora blush brush. It's super old. I'm sure you can still get your hands on it. This is probably like 10 years old. And then the blush I have today is the Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon. If you can get your hands on it, do it. I went to Canada to get my hands on it. I'm just kidding. I got it in Canada. Online it's always sold out, and I can't get it at my local pharmacy. So it's a little blush. And then definitely want to set your makeup. Today I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime, Fix Plus in Matte. It has powder in it, so it looks like that. And I'll compare to the regular Fix Plus. See, this is clear and this has powder in it. So this will make your skin matte. I'm going to have my handy dandy fan brush, or fan. So just spray. And fan. Okay. So after that, you just want to go about your makeup. You do want to do a little bit more. You see something's off. whatever. For now, I just want to add a lip because my makeup look is complete. And I'm gonna go in with, what do I have here? I have a Nude Sticks gel color in Haven, so we'll do that. It's a little light, and I'm gonna add a lip liner. Let's use Cork by MAC. Oh, it's dark. Make it like a nude. Okay, so there you have it. Oh, and I did contour my eyes. Contour. You want to use a little bronzer or a light brown transition shade. I use the Butter Bronzer. Ignore that. And then I use that here to marry the contour in my nose. Anyway, you can do that. You can use a brown eyeshadow. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, this is how I contour. Cream preferred, then set with a bronzer, blend it out, highlight, blush. So just tell me what you think in the comments, if you like it, if you want to see something else, any other products you want to see. So just let me know. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye until next video.